right, trying to get everything set up. It's a little bright in here, guys. See if that helps a little. A little. I guess that's because of the window. Oh, I don't think you can really see. Boom. Let's see. Trying. Just give me a sec. All right. Let's see. Hi. Hi, guys. Welcome to my kitchen. It's been a while. It's been a little while. I've been MIA. But here I am. We're back. We are back. And I will, beginning after the holidays, I will be getting this channel vamped back up with some new recipes. We'll do some lives, maybe a few times a week, once a week, a few times. I'm not sure yet, whatever my schedule allows. And, that is due to I take care of my disabled son full time now. So I've had a little switcheroo of what I've been doing and some changes in my life. So, but here we are. We are back, guys. Chit chat with me. I love to chit chat with you guys. So, but anyway. So today I am prepping orders. I own a bakery that's called the Bread Box Bakery. I have a cottage license, so I do everything from home. And I have quite a few orders. And I thought I'd just jump on and do a small little live. Excuse me. I'll wash my hands anyway before I start this. We got some bread. I have some pies. I have some cakes that have to be done for tomorrow pickup. So people can pick those up tomorrow because it's for their Thanksgiving. No Thanksgiving is complete without a pie or a cake or bread. So I will, I'm doing some sourdough bread, of course, because I love making bread. And also I will be doing some apple pies and some coconut poke cakes. So yeah. And let's get this party started. Let's get this party started. Yeah. Ooh, getting ready. I'm gonna make the bread pack prep. Because as you know, sourdough bread is about a 24-hour process altogether. You're not handling it a whole 25, but it is steps. You have to take numerous steps, which I have a video on my channel that shows you and teaches you how to make sourdough bread. So yeah, go check that out. Go watch it. Any questions, shoot me some comments. I'll try to answer the questions that you have about it. All right. Well, first thing you're going to need is when you're making sourdough, you're going to need your scale. It is a must because I measure everything in grams. And things still look a little bright. The sun is shining. I have the blinds open. That may be what it is. I may have to shut those off. Well, not really shut them off. You can't shut blinds off, right? I may have to close them. Excuse me. Let me go see if that's will help out. See if that helped any. Well, I don't know if that helped at all. Okay, anywho, so the first thing you guys are going to need for the sourdough is you're going to need bread flour, salt, warm water, and your sourdough starter. Now I make my own starter. I don't know if you can see this, and this baby is ready to bake. Okay, this I don't think you can see that, but because it is shining bright in here. But let's see if I could. Like, nice and bubbly. She is ready to bake. I know it may not look much to you guys, but she is definitely ready to bake. So I'm going to put her down over there. And again, my apologies for the bright. If I come down like this, it's not so bright. Okay. Okay, enough of that ridiculousness. Anywho, so let's start out with grams. You're going to put your scale on grams. And I got to get my scale to grams. Well, if I would push the correct button, this would happen. All right, there we are. We are on grams. So you're going to need to start out is 100 grams of starter. Get this baby back over here. Woo-hoo-hoo. It's not usually how I take it out, but let's see. That's way over 100, so we're going to have to take some of that out. Also, you do not want to let starter go down your kitchen sink because this is yeast. And let's see. It could harden, and you don't want that. You don't want that at all. That would be a nightmare, guys. A complete nightmare. Still too much. Probably going to use all of this today because I have numerous orders to do. So there we are. All right. Here we go. So that's 100 grams of your sourdough starter. All right, and then you are going to want to top that with warm water, and you are going to need 375 grams of warm water. I'm just getting on warm water, okay? Alrighty. So we are going to need 375 grams. There we go. And then we are going to give it a little mix until the starter and the water looks like a milky substance. Get that off the side and get this on too. All right, if there's some pieces floating around in there, it's just fine, and it will look like a little bowl of milk. Okay. Give you a second, guys. All right. Okay, so, excuse me. Whoop. All right, so now what you are going to need, you're going to want to zero out your scale, and then we're going to need 500 grams of bread flour. And you can use whatever brand you like. Today we are using White Lily because that's what I have. And you're going to need 500 grams. That was more than 500 grams. And if you go over, just take out the excess. Okay. No big deal. All right. Then you are going to need 12 grams of salt. And you're going to want to zero out your scale every time. Okay. Then we are going to whisk it all together. Until it looks, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to look kind of scraggly. You want to make sure it's all mixed together and that you don't see any dry flour. All right. Okay, then what we're going to do is I'm going to take a bowl and transfer this over to this bowl. Scrape it out. There we go. Get a little on you. You can wipe it off. All right, so I'm going to cover this, and this is going to sit for 30 minutes. And these are shower caps. These work perfectly when you're making sourdough bread, and you just cover it up, set it to the side. Okay, so this one will sit for 30 minutes, and then I will do the first stretch and folds on this. There we go. Goes. All right, and then we start over to make the second. Zero that out. Get some more water. And I just usually use a coffee cup, fill it with water, and I put it in the microwave for a minute. Just so it's warm. Because you don't, that way it activates the yeast in the dough or in the starter. All right. All right, we're just waiting on that. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna need 100 grams of starter. Oh, perfect. All right, zero that out. And then we're going to add 375 grams of warm water. And if you are just joining, I am starting the beginning process of making sourdough bread. All right, so then once you got your water and your sourdough starter, you're going to mix until it looks like a milky substance. And this is the second one I've done. And you know, there can be some pieces floating around in there of the starter. That's fine. And again, it should look like a milky substance. All right, zero out your scale, and then you're going to add 500 grams of flour to your bowl. And then your salt. Once you got those in there, then you're just going to mix. Just make sure that there's no dry flour. Just make sure it's completely mixed together. Guys, if you were just joining us, we are doing the beginning process of sourdough bread. If you want to learn how to make sourdough bread, I do have a recipe on my channel. And it gives you step-by-step instructions. Okay, you just want to make sure this is all mixed together and there is no dry flour. Okay, once you've done that, I'm going to grab your bowl. Okay, and you are just going to plop that in here. Just transfer it over from one bowl to another. Okay. All right. And then you're going to cover it. And I use shower caps. And then you just cover it up. And then you're just going to put it to the side and let it sit for about 30 minutes to you know what? If it sits an hour, that's fine. It's not going to hurt it. And I'm probably going to let these sit in anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour because I'm making multiples. So while I'm making, there's already one sitting. So yeah. And that's fine. So just cover it and set it to the side. And then I'm going to get more water to heat up because you need to use warm water. The warm water activates the yeast, which is right here, this beauty of mine. Look at this. You can see it's nice and bubbly, which means she is ready to bake with. Love it. Love, love, love. Okay, some water. Again, guys, if you want to make sourdough bread, I do have a recipe with step-by-step instructions on my channel. There's a video on there. Okay, I'm getting that water. Just give me a second. All right. Okay, get that water. So, we are back, and you are going to need your 100. Make sure I got this zeroed out. Let me take this off. Zero my scale out, and you are going to need that 100 grams of starter. A little more. Woo-hoo. All right. Then 375 grams of water. Warm water. Make sure it's warm. That was a little more than what I needed. So let's take some of the water out. Perfect. Okay. Then we're going to combine the water and the starter together. I'm going to scrape some of the other that was left over from the other ones. I'm going to scrape that down. A little extra starter isn't going to hurt. Okay. All right. Don't forget to zero your scale. And then add your flour. Almost had enough. Nice. There we go. Okay, I'm trying to find my chat. Yes. Hey, Husk. Yes, I'm back to cooking. I have to get my channel started back up, so here I am. It's been a while since I've done any cooking videos, so I thought, hey, today, what better day to do it than today? I reckon, because I have orders that have to be filled. So I was like, well, let me jump on here and do a live. I need better lighting. There's like the sun is coming through that window over here in my back door. So yeah. Oh, I gotta add my salt. So your next step is adding your salt. Don't forget to zero out your scale, guys, because if not, that would not be good. when you go making this and you realize like, oh my God, what did I do? All right, now be sure that you mix everything up and mix it together well. Make sure there is no dry flour, okay? Guys, I have to order a new bread tool. Mine broke and I'm struggling to keep it together. So I will be doing that today. Which you don't need this, but I love this little bread mixer, the tool. You don't need it. You can definitely mix all this up with your hands or another gadget from the kitchen. Probably your hands would be the second best thing, but that just gets a little messy. Okay, just make sure there's no dry ingredients left, and then you're going to transfer this to your bowl, and you're going to cover it. And you can cover it with a towel, you can cover it with paper towels, you can cover it with the shower caps, which is what I use. Maybe that light will help. I don't know. So anyway, let's make my shower cap as my bowl. All right, so here we go. Transfer this over. All right. There we are. Got that. And I'm going to set this to the side. And let's see what time it is. Okay, so basically 12:30. So at 1 o'clock, I will start. Sorry, I'm replying to a comment. Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to set this to the side with the other two, and then in about 30 minutes, I really don't like this line. In about 30 minutes, I will start the first stretch and folds on all three of these. I am going to put this here. Okay, and then I'm going to put my scale away for the moment. No, you know what I could do? You know what? I may just go ahead because I'm going to need the starter and a few other things. And I'm going to go ahead. I really hate this lighting. I am so sorry. I need to go get my light. Maybe that's what I do. Okay, first I'm going to try to fix the lighting really quickly. And I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven because I have, I don't even know, 3 or 4 banana loaves that I have to make. Make sure there's nothing in there. There's my cleaning solution. And my cleaning solutions are non-toxic. That way, you know, you don't want anything toxic to go into your food from any cleaners. That would not be good. So I use nothing toxic to clean in my kitchen. Okay, let's wipe that off, and I'm going to see if I can fix this lighting issue right quick. And for the banana nut loaves, I use a mixer. If you don't have a mixer, that's completely fine. You can use a hand mixer if you don't have a stand mixer. But I am going to use my stand mixer today. Maybe. Yes. So let me. I'm going to bring my scale back. Whoops. Sorry for the noise. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to do something about this lighting really quickly. Bum, bum, bum. I would be be back in a second. There we go. Let's see. I mean, I guess that's better. All right, so let me get everything that I need. And I have this wrote down. I always have to look because I'm always afraid I'm going to miss something. And I do believe that I have a recipe for my banana nut loaf. I do believe I have it uploaded on my channel. If not, let me know. But I'll go look later too. And if not, I'll do one soon. Look at the eggs. All right, let me get my recipe. Definitely going to need some bananas. Most important ingredients to this banana bread. Baking soda. It's a big bag of baking soda. Okay. Get the sauce. All right. Let's see. All right. There we go. Okay. Here we are. All right, guys. So the first thing we are going to need is bananas. Bananas. Okay, and this is going to be a start of the first one. So, let's see. Get these bananas in here. Guys, this banana nut bread is the best I've ever had. And I'm not just saying that because I make it. It is literally the best I've ever had. And I get so many compliments on this banana bread. You will love it. I promise. Here we go. I'm not going to throw that away. That's lunch. Just kidding. I'm going to go turn the flame back on now. Is that too much light? Can you see me? Okay. All right. So, brown sugar. Forgot that. Brown sugars. All right. Make sure that you're zeroing out your scale each time because if not, it's gonna be a big no-no. All right, so this is the brown sugar. I buy this in the big bags in Costco because I do a lot of baking. So yeah, get brown sugar. And again, I do believe I have this recipe with step-by-step. That was too much. This bag's heavy. Instructions. So if I'm going to look later to make sure, and if I don't have this recipe uploaded, I will make one maybe next week. All right. So after the brown sugar, you are going to need vanilla extract. I always over pour on my vanilla because you know what, you can't. You should never really have enough vanilla extra. It's so good. It's so good. It makes everything yummy. And again, this banana nut bread is sourdough banana nut bread. We do use sourdough starter in this recipe. All right, so you're going to need eggs. Let's get these eggs. That fell on the floor. Oh, bummer. I'll have to get that in just a few minutes. All right, so after your eggs, we're going to need sourdough starter. So here we go. Let's see. There we go. Okay, then you are going to need your flour. And this is all-purpose flour. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, guys. Then you're going to need your 1.5 tablespoons of baking soda. Okay. Then you're going to need your salt. Oil. Put that in there. Okay. Then we're going to need milk. Milky milk. And again, a recipe for this sourdough banana nut loaf. I do believe I have this on my channel. And if I don't, I will look here in just a little bit. And if I don't, I will get one uploaded possibly next week so that you guys can also have this deliciousness. And I don't know how many of these I'm making. I think I got 3 or 4 of the banana nut loaves to make. I'm going to use the paddle. Okay. Make sure that you lock your stand mixer if you're using a stand mixer. And you're going to want to start out slow because if not, flour is going to go everywhere and you don't want that because it's just going to make a big mess. Trust me. I know. I've done it. I always do kind of like a pulse because even sometimes when you start on low, it will, the flour would just go poof into the air. Just everywhere. So yeah. All right, while that is mixing, I need to get up in there. And when I bake this, I line the pans with parchment paper so that I I grease them and then line them with parchment paper to try to prevent them from sticking to the bottom, because sometimes that can happen. All right. All mixed. Perfect. Going to set that in here for right now. Like to spray these with avocado oil, but you can use whatever oil you have. And I'm going to go ahead and do both of these because I know I'm going to need both of those. Well, now I can't use that. That's okay. I have plenty of parchment paper. Let's just get some more. We don't use anything that drops on the floor here. There we go. All right. So, look at that. It's beautiful. And you may or may not be able to see the bubbly in there. That is the sourdough starter. It's bubbling because it wants to grow. All right. And for the first one, ooh, see, look, I still made a mess over here. Still made a mess. All right, so here we go. On to the next one. I hope I have enough bananas. If not, I may have to go to the store again. All right, here we go. Second one. First ingredients, bananas. Bananas. My other stack over here. I need to see how many. So there's 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah, I have 4. 4 to make. And I hope I have enough bananas. If not, I know where to get them. See, this is what happens. I did not zero out my scale. Try this again. Ooh, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to have enough bananas. I'm going to have to go to the store later and to make the other one. Maybe I shouldn't have ate that other piece and I should have saved it. I don't know. I don't think that's going to be enough bananas. We'll see. Okay. All right. So let's get this brown sugar. Brown sugar is heavy. There we go. So zero this back out. Be sure you are zeroing your scale. All right, the 2 eggs. Let's get 1, 2. Okay. Then 100 grams of sourdough starter. And then your flour. It's all-purpose flour. There we go. That's good enough. Okay. Then we're going to do baking soda. All right, and then we need salt. Add your salt. Okay. See if we can get this scale back up and going. See? All right. Okay, oil of our choice, oil of your choice, whatever you want to use. And milk. Get that milk in here. I really hate that I have to go back to the stall. All right, that's it. And let's get the paddle back. Get all that mixed up, all that yummy goodness. Let's get the scale cleaned off. Looks like about ready to put those in the oven. All right, put that in here. I'm gonna need that again. I'm gonna wash that up. Here's the second one. Uh-oh. Making a mess on the floor, as usual. I think those are about the same right there. Huh? Don't like that much sugar in there. All right, so these are banana nuts. So I use pecans. But you can use any nuts that you want. These are organic, non-GMO pecans. All right, we're gonna put these babies in. You're gonna want to preheat your oven to 360. 360 is the number. And those are going to stay in anywhere from 60 to 65 minutes. You are going to want to check them at the halfway point to make sure that they're not darkening too quick. And if they are, you could just cover the tops of them with a piece of aluminum foil. All right. And that will keep them from continuing to get really dark. All right. So if you need to do that, just take a check. Just take a check. Just check on them at the halfway point. So about 30 minutes into the bake, check on them just to make sure that they're not getting too brown too quick. And if so, put an aluminum foil over them. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to set my timer for 65 minutes. Once those are done, I will repeat this process for 2 more. And yeah, so right now I'm going to clean up just a little bit, and then we're going to do our first stretch and folds on the sourdough dough that we have sitting on the table waiting for us. So I'm not going to put any of this stuff away quite yet. I'm not sure why I got the cinnamon out. Making a mess over here. Do better. How to put that like this. with them. These are making a mess over here, but you know, it is. Here we are. This stuff. I'm just making a mess over here on the counter, guys. I'm just making a mess. Put this on here. Put the lid on this here. This over. Got a feeling, as I said earlier, I'm going to go back to the store. I don't think we'll have enough bananas, so I might do that here in just a little bit. There's a lot of paper towels in this kitchen. All right, put that up there out of my way. I'm going to move this for a second. Just cleaning a little. So go check out, the recipes on my channel. You may find something there that you love. I haven't posted in a while. I'm trying to get back to posting on my cooking channel because I love sharing, easy recipes, hard recipes, things, I guess we say hard, but I think as long as we follow directions, I think that we are all capable of making great recipes for our families. We are all capable. We can do it. But we do love easy recipes. Easy, simple, delicious ones. I'm definitely going to let this bowl soak where I made the sourdough. That way it's loose. And I have a drain catcher so that none of that goes into the drain because you don't want sourdough starter or sourdough dough to go in your drain because that could harden in your pipes. And then you'll be calling a plumber. And then you'll be very upset because you're having to deal with that mess. All right, so now what are we going to do? We're going to move on. And while that is soaking, and again, we are going to, I got this early. I couldn't help it. I feel like I needed a pick-me-up today. So this is, it's not a sweet drink. It's 3 shots of espresso and oat milk. Very yummy. It's my go-to thing if I go to Starbucks. I try not to go there that often. Okay, so we are going to get these over here and we are going to stretch and we are going to fold them. Pull the pants up for this. Roll them sleeves up. All right. First, you're going to want to take your shower cap off. Guys, I use shower caps because look. Simple. Easy. Boom. Look at that. Put away. Set to the side. Nothing gets on it. It's safe. It keeps the moisture in. Perfect. These are perfect. Perfecto. Okay. So when you're doing your stretch and folds, you know what? I'm going to go put a glove on for this first one. Hold on. My hands are wet. There we are. All right. So, here we go. So, So to do your stretch and folds, you are going to want to pull one side up and fold it over itself. Okay, so like this, pull, you want to stretch it a little bit and fold it. And a lot of people do 4 of the stretch and folds. Okay, I like to do 8 because I like to start it off like strong. Okay, so I will do 8 stretch and folds, and I will do 3 rounds of these every 30 minutes. So that was 1, and then you pick the side up and you fold it over itself. This is going to be sticky and gooey, which is why I put a glove on. The first one, doing the first stretch and folds are always like that. So if you kind of want to keep your hands clean, get a glove. But, if not, there's water in the faucet, right? So anyway, so that was 2, third, that was 3. So you're pulling, you're stretching, and you're folding. All right. And like I said, I like to do 8. That would be the 5th one. Okay. 6. And you're just pulling the dough, stretching it, and folding it over itself. That was 7. Okay. And this is 8. And you are going to repeat that on the, I only do 8 on the first one. On the other 2 stretch and folds that I do, I only do 4. Okay. So I'm going to set this to the side, and then I'm going to put its shower cap back on. But right now, this is my hands are put the shower cap over there with it. Okay. All right, we're going to get the second one. Take its little shower cap off. Guys, you can get these shower caps on Amazon. That's where I got them. You get a whole bunch of them. They're very cheap. I don't know how much I paid. I don't remember. I ordered them a long time ago, and there's so many. I haven't even run out yet. All right, so we're just going to stretch this dough and fold it over itself. Okay, and remember, it's going to be sticky and gooey. The first stretch and fold always is. Okay, so 2. One more. 8. See, and it's already got some resistance, so it's already getting strong. Okay, just shape it out a little bit right there. Put that to the side with the other one. Put its shower cap next to it. All right, and this is the third one. And we are going to stretch the dough, and we are going to fold it over itself. Stretch, fold it. Stretch, fold. Stretch, fold. Stretch and fold. And it's already showing some resistance. Look at that. Look, it's already getting stronger. 6. And you'll feel that when you're doing it. You'll feel it because it's trying to resist that stretch. It doesn't want to be folded over itself, I guess. All right, last one. Here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. So then what you're going to do is you're going to set these to the side for 30 minutes. And the second stretch and fold should not be so sticky. You can use a glove for the first one. Usually after the first one, I just use my hand. You don't need the glove because it's not as sticky. But you can definitely put a glove on every time. Up to you. Completely up to you. So now you're going to want to put your shower caps back on your babies right here. Set them to the side. Put the shower caps on these other 2. And we're going to look at the clock. It is 1:02, so 1:30, you are going to want to repeat that process of the stretch and folds. All right, so you're going to want to stretch the dough, fold it over itself. On the first round, I like to do 8. You don't have to. That is just my method. So I do 8, and then on the second and third stretch and fold, I only do 4. And that makes the dough, that gives it strength. The dough is strengthening, and you want your dough to strengthen. All right. We got 2 banana nut loaves in the oven. I will be doing 2 more today. Probably not on this live because I think I got to go to the store and get more bananas. I've already been to the store today. That's okay. I do what I need to. Luckily, the store is 2 minutes down the road, so that's a good thing. I will also be making a coconut poke cake, but what I'm going to do with that, so I'm going to actually make an instructional video on that one. So I'm not going to do that on the live. I'm getting ready to wrap this live up. I do appreciate everyone that has joined me and anyone that will be watching this later on or at a different time and a different day. So yeah, but I will be doing a coconut poke cake. I will make that video and I will upload that for you so that you can make it for your family as well. It's very good. It's a very good holiday dessert. So people like it for Christmas time. So it's a good winter dessert. We love it here. It's great. I just actually made it for the family last weekend. Yeah, it was last weekend I made it. So yeah, I'll make it again because I have some orders. So I'll just, use those orders to make some instructional videos for you guys. And I will check and see if that banana nut loaf is uploaded on my channel. I believe it is, but I'll check it. If not, I'll make one for you. Also, sourdough bread is a passion of mine. I really love it. And I've been doing it for a little while now. And there's something about making bread. There's something about making bread that just, I don't know. It's like this wonderful feeling. So yeah, if you'd love to learn how to make sourdough, I do have an instructional video on my channel. So please be sure to go and watch that and let me know how your sourdough turns out. Let me know if you included any inclusions, and inclusions are things that you add to the bread and bake with it. So it could be cinnamon raisin, it could be cheddar jalapeno, it could be chocolate chip, just anything. It's actually whatever you love. You can include almost anything in sourdough. And if you try that, let me know. I hope that you guys will continue to watch my videos. And again, I'm back. I'm going to try to make sure that I do at least maybe one live a week. I'm going to try. And I'm also going to try to make some more recipe videos for you guys because I think that you will love them. Okay. Anyway, so be sure to, help support my channel. You can do that by liking the content, commenting, because once the YouTube grabs, that algorithm, it starts shooting it everywhere. And it puts it in front of a large range of people. So yeah, if you could do that, and also be sure to subscribe to my channel, which helps me out. So yeah, so go check it out. Go check out my recipes. Go check out my videos. I greatly appreciate it. And again, thank you guys for joining me today. I'm going to get back to cooking. And I will see you guys next time.